One action is going to harm the career of what would normally be a very decorated detective. But again, we certainly understand, and he accepts responsibility completely for putting himself in that position.
A former Burton Police Detective has admitted to assaulting a man who hit his vehicle and calling the man a racial slur. Our Alyssa Irwin spoke with both sides of the case, and Alyssa, the guilty plea to assault and battery from Eric Freeman was in exchange for dismissing felony charges of common law offenses and ethnic intimidation.
Matt, that's right. And without the plea deal, Freeman faced possibly 7 years in prison for both charges. Freeman's attorney says yesterday in court, the former detective acknowledged the racist language he used in a plea to have the felonies waived. ABC 12 has now obtained footage of this incident. It's video you'll only see here on 12. Freeman was on duty driving an unmarked police vehicle east on I-69 when he was rear-ended. The man who hit him then left the scene. Freeman followed him to a home and pulled in the driveway behind him. The man backed into Freeman a second time, and Freeman called for backup. We have obtained footage of one of the responding officer's body cameras. In it, you can see Freeman slapping the man who's on the ground and a racist remark.
I'm a cop.
In the heat of the moment, got the better of him, and he made a really bad decision. But he's contrite, very remorseful.
Just a slip of the tongue. It really didn't matter. He said the word. He was on duty. He was in the process of arresting an individual. You just can't say those things because it's not going to end up well.
In addition to the body cam video, it was also reported by other officers on the scene. Prosecutor Layton says body cameras are helpful, but every second of footage that comes through his office is reviewed.
It's good for seeking justice, but there's a cost to it, and that cost, of course, is borne by the taxpayer who has to pay for the people who work in the office of the prosecuting attorney.
Freeman pled guilty to a 93-day misdemeanor, as the agreement calls for no additional jail time, but required that Freeman also give up his MCOL certification.
Has any desire, at least at this point, to be a police officer anyway. He's going to move on to a different stage in his life and a different career path. He has a sentencing date that's scheduled that will allow the victim to come in and make a statement should he choose to do so.
The sentencing date is for April 8th. Last year, Freeman resigned after being put on paid leave as he was a 16-year veteran of the Burton Police Department. Freeman's attorney says there is a civil case pending as well. Here in the studio, Alyssa Irwin with ABC 12 News.